Hey everyone, welcome to Ninja Monkey. I hope we're live. I'm Nathan, and yeah, it's nearly Christmas. I hope everyone's having or prepared for Christmas and whatever you celebrate, whether it's Christmas or not. Thank you for being here. As always, we will be doing a Q&A live stream talking about Japan, talking about the things that you are planning in 2025 and beyond. And hopefully, we can help you, not just myself, but the people that are in the chat who are also full of incredible experiences, and then we'll be able to give you plenty of advice. So, yeah, let's see who's here. Who is here? Let me get my thing set up. As always, just a little reminder, and that is to do a at Ninja Monkey Guy for a question, or simply write question in front of your question so that I know that it's a question. I feel like I'm saying question way too many times. And apart from that, I will prioritize super chats, members, and patrons who really are what keeps this channel going and help me get to Japan to create more content, to get more experience, to answer more questions. So let's get started. Jim Ross, thank you so much. The Japanaholics gather to discuss stuff about Japan once again. Canadians like me watch a dollar drop to almost parity with the yen. Really? What? Japanese economy is referred to as weak, Canadian economy supposedly strong. So then what is going on there? I That's a bit strange. I mean, the pound is strengthening. Jim Ross! Awesome. Thank you so much. And can I even do the monkey? And I can do the also I can also do the confetti. Arigatou gozaimasu once again. And gifted 10 Ninja Monkey memberships. That means I'm gonna have to put two little asterisks next to your name to show the two different donations. But thank you so much once again. Let's see who's here. Make sure that I have this set to all chat and not just top chat. I sometimes make that mistake because I am a fool. Merry Christmas, Nathan and Monkey Crew. Gazumi is here. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Evening all. I'm ready with my Coke Zero. I am also. I was actually considering getting myself a glass of wine this evening. I'm not working tomorrow. Christmas break. Everybody thumbs up for Christmas break, right? Konbanwa. Gerald is here. Frog Lady. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays from Denver, Colorado. Howdy, says Bojo Pigeon. Hello, Japan Band. Thank you for being here. And happy holidays from John Mitchell. Happy Eve of Christmas Eve. Is it? Happy Eve of Christmas Eve. Is it? I guess it is, right? I don't know. Aloha, everyone, and Jennifer made it to the stream. No stress, no stress. Jennifer sent me a message earlier on, and she said, "Nathan, I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to make it to the streams." And I said to her, "It's okay. This ain't a cult. You don't have to feel bad if you can't make it to a stream. So it's all good." So I don't know what's going on here because I put like a little goal thing here. Goal ended. What? I put a little goal. Set up, start another goal. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I put a goal. I was trying something out, like a goal to get a super chat goal of trying to get 10 super chats. But I'm not going to play around with it now. Going to have KFC for Christmas only in spirit in Japan on Christmas. I was very tempted to get some fried chicken, but to be honest, it's like nearly 10 p.m. and really it's too late for me to eat. Hey, Dying Gull is in the house. Lads, always with the lads and the lasses. Don't forget the ladies in the house also. Huh? Or I guess that you could use lads, for everyone, right? Australia is 7:49 a.m. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much, Jim, for helping me out, and I'll see you soon in a few days' time, right? In a few days' time. Japanese economy is a total loss, has been for decades. Yeah, Japanese economy is so. I mean, I'm not the economy expert, to be honest, but hey, let's get serious. Think this, means seriousness. But 6:49 in the morning. Are you working today? Monday? 8:50 for you, 9:50 for me. Papa Flores is in the house. Hey Ninja Monkey, are the day trip tours from Get Your Guide or Viator worth it? I have a few planned for Ine, Nakasendo Trail, and Hakone. My answer to that is I use Klook. I have an affiliate link with Klook, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter who you use. It's what you want to get out of a trip. Ultimately, I think they're all pretty much quite similar, probably all pulling from the same sort of locations. But I think there's nothing wrong with day trips. I think that places like, for example, Ine, which can be a little bit hard to get to, or can take a considerable amount of time to travel to, unless you're driving. Going on a tour is okay. The only thing is that you need to be aware that when you do go on a tour with another 40 people on a bus, you will be limited on time. You'll be told how long you can spend in certain areas, and you're likely going to be taken to very, very touristy packed spots. But if you go with that mentality, then you'll be absolutely fine. If you do want to check out my affiliate link with Klook to support the channel, that's a great way of doing so. You get what you were gonna get anyway, and you help the channel out. Just letting you know about that there. This isn't a cult. No, I hope not. Sometimes people send me messages, and I think to myself, it's okay, chill, right? You can't make it. It's fine. It's fine. Like, hello, I'm in Kyoto, currently day 10 of my trip. Michelle Blake, how is it going? Tell us all about it. What's your highlight of your trip so far? What is the one thing, the one recommendation, or the number one thing that's blown you out of the water so far on your trip? I've got to work on Monday and Tuesday, but drinking is fine. I'm not working tomorrow, but I'm getting up early in the morning because I have a few things to get done, including getting my Japan haircut. Because I'm going to Japan in 4 days' time, guys. That's right. Thought it was a cult. Hey, be careful. We're going to be demonetized if we carry on. You don't mind being part of the Japan cult, I guess. Raphael, how are you doing? If you're on holiday, it's fine to have a beer with breakfast. Why not? You know what? It's midday somewhere in the world. So Dying Gull says yes, it is absolutely. I use Cloak. It was very helpful. Awesome. Nathan, tell us about your next trip to Japan. Sure. So I will be flying out on Thursday. So my journey sort of begins on Thursday morning with Finnair, flying from Spain to Helsinki and then from Helsinki to Tokyo. And to be honest, I have a very short layover. I'm a little bit worried about it. It's the shortest layover I've ever had, but I'm just not going to stress about it. If something happens, something happens, and that's basically what I have to deal with. But my trip is going to be an interesting trip in the sense that I think that New Year's is a time where I can actually take a step back, and a lot of my people, a lot of my friends in Japan will be very busy with family, stuff during the New Year period. I will obviously meet a few people whilst I'm there, but I don't feel that I'm gonna have the opportunity to actually, hang out with a lot of people because of the time of the year, which means that I get to sort of like take a step back and enjoy Japan in a different way. Yes, some things do close. I don't think it's a big deal, especially in Tokyo. Tokyo, most things remain open, but I do have to plan a little bit differently. My plan is to film a little bit. I have some videos that I've been working on that I haven't finished. Meet some friends, drink, eat, enjoy New Year's, and um, and maybe do some day trips. Unfortunately, I think in total it's 7 days that I am in Tokyo, and I don't really want to do a night out away because that's a whole 2 days, you know. So there we go. I've got my yen and renewed my international driver's license. Nice. Put in cheap ass bids for flight upgrades. I'm as ready as can be. Awesome. You know what? I was looking at my flight, and unfortunately, I don't think I can upgrade. Not that I would be able to afford to upgrade, but hey, no problem, Papa. Do a lot of people buy Japan gifts that say something on it in Japanese but makes fun of them? Maybe. The idea of a tour bus makes me want to remove my eyes with a rusty spoon. Just me. Like I said, I think that there are some specific places where going on a tour, like a tour bus, will be fine. And I think there's certain situations where going on a tour is fine. If you're a solo traveler and you're feeling a little bit lonely, you know, actually going on a tour with another 30, 40 people, you're bound to talk to people and meet people, you know. But there's the reality is that in Japan, a lot of locations you don't need to go with a tour. Like for example, Hakone, I think that Hakone can be done pretty much on your own. I would say that even Kawaguchiko, at the base of Mount Fuji, the Fuji Lake area, could probably be done on your own. But then there are some very specific locations like Ine, which are a little bit harder to get to with very kind of crappy public transport or very, very slow public transport or very limited transport. Where going, if your only opportunity is to go in a tour, it's absolutely fine, you know. But just do your research and figure out whether whether that's what you want to do. Is it gonna be gonna be is it gonna be hard to get tickets to Universal now that Donkey Kong World is open? I went this part year and all the rides were closed and I'd love to go again. I think it's gonna be pretty much the same. I think it's gonna be the same sort of idea of getting a fast. If you get a fast pass, then you get guaranteed entry. I decided to go for a fast pass when I traveled. I actually did a whole video about traveling to all the major like theme parks in Japan. But I got a fast pass and I know that I could have gone and I could have run ahead to Nintendo World and I could have done it that way and I wouldn't have had to pay for the fast pass. But you know what? I think when you've traveled so far and you're going to be in one place for one day and you've committed that day to go somewhere, then put the little money to one side and get your guaranteed entry. 4 days, I know, right? Booked my hotel to Japan for the third time in April. Excited to go again, hoping I can get a cheap flight. Really hoping nothing happens until April. um yeah. Me too. Dying Girl is everywhere. You never know. He's like, he's surprise, I'm in Japan. Surprise, I'm in Dubai. Surprise, I have a beer. No, that's not a surprise. Surprise, I have a beer in my hand. That's not a surprise. That's a given, right? The tours let us visit different places quickly and stress-free since they guide you. Like I said, it's all up to the individual. I've been on a few. Um, so yeah. You'll be in Tokyo from the 20th to the 29th of January, right? Well, I'll miss you. Nathan and Dangle in Tokyo at the same time? No, unfortunately, he's talking about January, not December, right? You're not gonna be no, because we're already past the 20th. Drinking in Edinburgh, need to get back to it. Ladies, enjoy, enjoy. Finnair flights to Tokyo are often delayed. I've flown a few times with Finnair. I've never had them delayed. I don't know, but hey, I'm not worried. I really am not worried. I mean, I am worried, but I'm not going to let it dictate my trip. Planning on stream in tonight. Nagano and the Snow Monkeys was pretty great. Team Labs Tokyo was awesome, and the absolutely awesome train, staying in hostels, have truly been the best as I am a solo traveler. Awesome. Yeah, yeah. Hit the like button, everyone. Actually, I'm gonna have myself my sip of Coke Zero and pie. Merry Christmas, Merry Happy Christmas. I don't know what to say. I might stream a game at some point with Happy Gaijin, but today I went to Spa. I had a voucher that was given to me as a gift, as a Christmas gift, and we have a spa here. The closest thing that you can get to an onsen, really. Like a few pools and that kind of thing. It's pretty nice. Jacuzzis and some saunas and steam rooms, and it was pretty nice. It was very nice. Merry Christmas, banana fans! Thank you so much, Frog Lady. Frog Lady, thank you, Froggy, for the donation. And I'm guessing you want it in green, but I'm not very sure if I pressed the thank you button by accident. No, it wasn't. It was an accident, but it was supposed to come out. Let's see if I can set it to green. Dun dun dun. There we go. Is that green? Is that green? Is that even green? I think so. Kamikaze, how are you doing? I'm taking a tour to the northern Japan Alps from Takayama. Nice. Takayama's lovely. Um, and I guess that at this time of the year it makes sense with the snow and all that. I wouldn't want to drive in the snow. Germany for 14 days, nice. Kyoto has been super challenging. In what way, Michelle? And would love to meet up, mate. Of course, it'd be awesome we could meet up, but I don't think we're going to be there at the same time. The tour I am taking to Hakone includes Mount Fuji and Lake Ashi. I don't know if Kamakura is a better pick. You see, I've done that tour. I don't wanna like put you off really. I'm not here. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to support, and I'm here to give you recommendations for things that you haven't booked. But if you've already booked and you've already paid, what's the point of me saying what I think? But I've done that tour. Um that exact same tour. Um do as Frog Lady commands. What did she command? Did I miss something? Hit the like button. Yes! Do as she commands. January the 20th to the 29th. Unfortunately, I won't be there. But, yeah, why on earth? I don't understand. This is really annoying me. Every now and then the chat sort of freezes and I have to refresh, and I don't know if it has an effect on anything, but I lose the where I was reading, and I have to read everything again and figure out where I was. So I apologize. I think there we go. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. What I think is the least touristy time of the year? I think that probably the least touristy time of the year would be May and potentially June. Um, just and touristy. I think that nowadays, touristy is is nearly impossible. But I think that May is a least visited time. And I especially June during the rainy season, and May after Golden Week. So let's see. You're gonna be there to the 30th of January. Lucky person. You're so lucky. I hear they may make the startup visa nationwide instead of just select places. Maybe they'll consider an investor or real estate investment visa like some countries offer. Maybe the startup visa if you want to start up a company, right? Kampai for the Guinness, by the way, John. Kampai. I'll do a Coke Zero. Kampai. I'm guessing the weather in Japan is relatively cold now. Why can't I? Eh. Hmm. Goal ended. No. Okay. Take care, dude. Michelle. Oh, forgot. Kanazawa bar scene was truly awesome. Yeah, Kanazawa is a pretty cool place, huh? Yeah. Love groggy green. Green with envy. Froggy, not groggy. I don't know. Groggy green sounds good also. Groggy froggy green. How about that? Groggy froggy green. Can you buy 7 liter boxes of Coke Zero syrup? You can buy 7 liters boxes of Coke Zero syrup. It makes 45 liters of the stuff. Or just eat it with a spoon. I think that would be very dangerous. If I was to buy 7 liter boxes of Coke Zero that makes 45 liters of Coke Zero in my house and I could eat it with a spoon, that will potentially be very dangerous in my possession. Is what I'm saying. So do tell because I'm going in May. Okay, there you go, May. Arriving December the 31st in Fukuoka. Nice. Excited. My first time in Japan. Fukuoka is a pretty cool town. You definitely need to eat some of the ramen that they have there. And there's some interesting things surrounding Fukuoka. I like Kyushu quite a lot. Michelle, my biggest tip so far is to pack light. Merino wool is your friend, absolutely, if you can afford it. And Kyoto getting around is expensive with bags. With only a backpack, you can take a bus. When you have a carry on, you cannot. Well, it depends. If you're trying to use well, you shouldn't really be taking like big bags on public transport like in Kyoto, I would say. So I agree with you. But I know that Kyoto now has the new like bus tourist bus and they don't allow the bags. But usually on the normal buses you can. And also on the trains you can. But yeah. Unless they've changed things. Things change. When you say chat freezes, at the same time the frames drop on the stream, like a connection issue. Maybe I don't know. It's very strange. But then it comes back, right? And there isn't central heating, so at this time of the year expect to be cold. Wear layers. Layers is like my. I should have like a t-shirt made Japan. Layers, layers, layers. Or maybe it's just Japan, 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 like in different layers. Because I totally agree with you. Layers is your best friend in Japan. 100%. Without layers, you are lost. So yeah, layers. Layer it up. Um, and as for the heat, I mean, to be honest, when I've stayed in different hotels in the winter, being, December, beginning of January, and my trips in February, I've never had that issue. I've never felt that places are cold. On the contrary, I would say that places are too hot. And one of the things that I'm really, really worried about, and I'm actually thinking about this right now that you've brought up this topic, is that the hotel that I'm staying in this time, right? You're staying you've been staying in youth hostels, right, or hostels. So maybe it's a little bit different, but I'm staying in an upper hotel, and I'm staying in the same upper hotel that I stayed at just a few weeks ago in early November. And that upper hotel, the windows couldn't open at all. Nothing. You could not open the windows. And I've stayed in some other upper hotels where in the winter, the central heating is so freaking hot. It's so hot that you can't put the aircon because there's only central heating. But in those hotels, I've actually been able to open the window at an angle, if that makes any sense. But this upper hotel that I'm staying at, I was in this that they didn't have windows like that. You just could not open the window at all. So now I'm a little bit panicked. Now I'm a little bit panicked. So Fukuoka is pretty nice, eh? We have 43 watching and only 23 likes. Seriously? Guys, 23 likes, 46 people watching according to my stats. Hey, if you're new, by the way, let me know where you're watching from, why you're watching, what's your interest in Japan, and all that kind of thing. I'm Nathan, Ninja Monkey. I make content as a tourist for tourists. I try to angle myself as a little bit. I try to give my content a little bit of a different angle. A lot of people make content from Japan that live in Japan, and obviously there's always people that travel to Japan as tourists here and there, but they don't usually specialize just in Japan content. So what I've been doing the last couple of years is traveling to Japan as a tourist, going through all the different issues that tourists go through. Don't think that everything is smooth sailing for Ninja Monkey. There's always something can come up, something can affect my trip, you know? So, because I'm a tourist, I'm the same as you. I try to go to new areas. I try to find things that I think generally people will like. And obviously, I have my own interests and the things that I enjoy to see and experience, and I enjoy experiencing myself, that I try to also share with all of you. Why on earth? We're back. Why does the Osmo keep on turning off? I'm using the Osmo for a while now, but for some reason, it just decides that the webcam doesn't want to work. Yeah, we're back. Like magic. Trip planning for Kawaguchiko in May. Kawaguchiko is nicer. And I would say that don't underestimate the power of the bus to Kawaguchiko. I went on the train only because the bus was sold out, because I went with somebody, and because I went with somebody, it meant that by the time I was gonna book, it was too late, you know? So don't underestimate the bus to that area. I think in theory it's better. I'm starting to plan way in advance for 2028. Wow, awesome. I am planning to return to Okinawa to see the reopening of the castle. What is the schedule for your review of the nature park opening soon? What is the schedule for your review? I don't have a review. I don't have a review, but Okinawa is an awesome location, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Today is heat wave at -8. What? 3 degrees. What? In Tokyo, I'm gonna die. Hey, Tina, question. Hi Nathan, have you been to Shuzenji Onsen in Shizuoka Prefecture? Well, you know what? The only way that I can actually tell you is if I go into my map and see all the places that I've been to, because I've been to so many onsens and so many places that, to be honest, it's a little bit embarrassing at this point, that when people ask me have I been somewhere, I don't know. Usually I can do a quick search and see if I have been. I have been to that general area. Yes, I have. That general area I have been, yes. Yeah. Maybe not specifically to that onsen, but I have been to that area. It's a real heat wave here. 33, what? Michelle, I have been staying in the traditional houses, no installation at all. Space heaters for each space, paper walls. Wow, 2 degrees in your room. What? That's cold. Layers are too much hassle. Stripping them off in in bar hopping. Thick winter coat all the way. I don't know, man. Like when I'm traveling, like Like in the winter, I think layers is a way to go, just because it literally is everything is heated inside and then outside is I don't know. Celsius. Okay, that's what I thought. Debating on booking an on Anna from my hometown in Houston, but it's more expensive, or with my usual JAL, but it's cheaper to fly out from LAX. I just have to fly to Los Angeles. Ooh, I think when it comes to like those sort of questions, um, personally, JAL and Anna are both very good airlines. I would go for the cheaper option if I were you, and spend that money in Japan because they're both very very good airlines, both of them. So invisibility, yeah, it happens sometimes. Good evening, people of interest. Family Mart. Thank you for the Family Mart. J. Jaime question says, wondering if you can show viewers the brands of supermarkets. There are times where I'd like groceries over the convenience store. Interesting. Yeah, something I could look into. To be honest, it's not something that I tend to do, like grocery shopping. This is a thing, really. 34 degrees predicted for Gazumi. Wow. 3 days ago it was minus 21. I don't. That is just like mind-boggling for me. Lawson's chicken is honestly better than Family Mart or 7-Eleven. Um, maybe. I think I had a really spicy Lawson's chicken, which was very, very good, I have to admit. But the Family chicken, the original, it's just, it just hits different. Can you give me the thoughts on the current flu outbreak in Japan? Pastorash, I would say that from what I've been reading, generally, there's a flu outbreak across the world. So I would probably think that it's very similar to what's going on in other countries. Anyway, in here in Europe, I've been reading that there's been flu issues. So no different. I think that when you've survived COVID, we're all good. Ion and Life are a couple of supermarkets. I have been to a few supermarkets. Some of them are really fancy, actually. Japan supermarkets are great. If you go late in the day, bento boxes are crazy cheap. Indeed. I mean that is a great hack to go to your supermarkets and to the basement stores, etc. Um, and to do it like after 5 or 6 p.m. Things start getting discounted. The problem with me is that I don't tend like I don't tend to specifically go to supermarkets to buy stuff. I'm gonna take this off for a bit. I need some air. My head needs some air. I think if I were to plan things again, I would find a place to stay and take day trips from there. Moving from place to place is not difficult, but I'd rather be worrying about other things. Why, Michelle, did you have you moved? Because it made it sound earlier on as if you were moving to different places within Tokyo. Sorry, within Kyoto. Is that right? Because if that's the case, then absolutely, there's no need to, just stay in one general location, right? No flu around here, thankfully. Just get fresh fried chicken. Every bar and dive restaurant serve karage. It's different though, but it is different. It is different. Hey Nathan from Tokyo, are you in Japan? Not yet. I will be in Japan in about 4 days' time, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, in 4 days' time, I will be in the air. If that makes any sense. In 4 days' time, I will be in the air. on the way to Japan. So that counts, right? Thank you from wintry Saskatchewan. Wind chills in the -30s. What? Wow, 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 wow. You know what? Over here, where I live, I think pretty much I'd say right now, what is the temperature right now? I mean, and it's been a cold day here in the Mediterranean. So it's 13 degrees and the top temperature is 16 degrees. But yesterday was like 19 degrees. So yeah. So I ain't used to the cold. But that is kind of one of the charms of going to Japan in the winter, you know? For me, because I'm just not used to that sort of climate, so it makes a huge difference to me. Again, the chat went weird. Why? Very windy, makes it colder. Do you take business cards to Japan? I do, but I wouldn't take business cards if I was a tourist, if that makes any sense. Hey, why isn't it this? Huh? It's the chat, Oh, stupid chat. You're driving me insane. For goodness sake. Let's see. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about... Let's see. Now, do you take business class to Japan? And my answer is I do, because I make content, and occasionally when I go to if I go to a restaurant, a bar, or any location, and I usually ask for permission if I can film, I will give them my YouTube card, you know, my business card. But if I was just a regular tourist traveling to Japan, then the most likely I would not be taking business cards. I don't think it's something that you need to take with you. So I've been 4 places in 10 days, but I've been in Tokyo, Osaka, Kanazawa, and now Kyoto. Okay, but it sounds okay though. I think it's not too bad. I thought getting from one place would be time consuming. No. Kanazawa to Tokyo was only 2 hours. Yeah, roughly. But it's nice to stay in Kanazawa. You get a whole different feel for a city when you stay there, you know? So I think you've done the right thing. Hi Nathan, we really enjoyed staying in Ueno area on our visit to Japan last month. Yay! Staying near Ueno station was so convenient. Totally, right? Totally. I haven't stayed in Ueno in my last 3 trips. And I'm really, really wanting to stay in Ueno again. This trip, unfortunately, is not a bad thing. I'm staying in Shinjuku. Uh, but maybe the next trip I'll switch back to Ueno. Although, yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I've said many times, more and more when I travel to Japan, I'm noticing that I don't tend to stay put in one area anyway. So, to be honest, even if I stayed somewhere else, it wouldn't make much of a difference really, because I just go there for a bed, to sleep. 21 degrees Fahrenheit in New York City, and I fly to Tokyo tomorrow night. Eric, awesome. Would it be funny to run into you in Japan? Yeah, well, if you do, then you need to say hello to me. I've plenty of viewers stop me and say hi. Many times I've had people like I'm not Fat Mike. He's been, I think he's called I'm Not Fat Mike. I actually bumped into him in the streets of Shibuya randomly, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not Fat Mike." It was kind of funny, and we were in Halloween outfits. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Got to love the wind in Saskatchewan when I spent time in Virginia The wind came off the Rocky Mountains and did stop till it hit White Shell Park. That all sounds very foreign to me. Have a great holiday, everyone, indeed. Third time to Japan. Can I still get lost in Shinjuku Station? Absolutely. I think now I don't get lost in Shinjuku Station only because I literally just only exit and enter via the east exit or the east entrance. That's the only reason that I don't get lost. But if I was to actually follow Google Maps and it tells me, like, exit via exit A7 or whatever, I would get lost 100% because I would never find that exit. Hey, back in the Clay. How are you doing, Clay? Thanks for dropping by. By the way, you can always all check out my link to all my friends' channels. Back in the Clay is in there. Any crazy messages on socials recently? I had a few funny ones yesterday. I have crazy. I wouldn't say crazy is the word to use, but I find that the more content that I put out, the more opinionated people are in the chats. I start realizing like who are these people? Like it's kind of quite interesting to see what people read, what people write when I'm reading the comment section. Everyone has very strong opinions of non-issues, to be honest. But interesting fact, I was calculating how many videos I have filmed across Ninja Monkey and Happy Guys together. Would you like to have a guess? And I'm talking about edited content this year in the last 365 days. Guess. Everyone take a guess. Put a number down there for Ninja Monkey. Put a number for Happy Gaijin and a number combined. How many videos, not including live streams, edited content, actual edited content. Sickish. Oh no. Hope you feel better, dude. I've just hit my knee. I'm in pain. Question: in Hakone, are these restaurants? Are the restaurants if you stay up in mountain around Gora Station or by Lake Ashi, or only around Yumoto Station? A lot of the times, these restaurants in Hakone are around the lake or around the station. Um, that would be like yeah, but you'll probably be able to find around Gora Station area quite a lot of stuff. Lake Ashi, definitely. But just be aware that a lot of these places might close earlier than what you might suspect them to to open, to close. So certain YouTuber said on his podcast to never ask permission to film in Japan, probably because they will probably say no, guessing the staff doesn't want to take on the responsibility. Absolutely, a lot of the places that I ask permission for, they say yes. So I think any YouTuber who gives that kind of like advice is kind of dangerous, dude. Never ask permission to film in Japan. I mean, there's certain places where you obviously don't ask permission. You don't have to ask permission when you're filming in public spaces. But if you're in a logically in a store where there are a lot of people, or if there is usually I ask permission surprisingly when there's a sign that actually says no filming. There might be a sign no photos, and the store might be empty, and I might ask permission, and they might be say that it's fine. Surprisingly, so there are restaurants around Lake Ashi, but not many. A bit hard to find depending on the side of the lake Ashi you're on. That's it. That's also a very important factor, the side of the lake that you're on. So Tokyo is dry in winter, very low humidity. As a Brit, I'm happy to not be wet. You know what? I think Tokyo in winter reminds me a lot of the UK winter, to be honest. So 9,000 videos. What? In 1 year? Are you kidding me? That would be crazy. 200 edited videos. 201 edited videos in. About it. I put a video up a week. One video up a week, roughly. So just, you can sort of have an idea there. 290 videos. Are you kidding me? I think I would have a nervous breakdown. So I have made, I think it was, I calculated 45 videos, between 45 and 50 videos, edited content on Ninja Monkey in the last 12 months, and about 20 edited content on Happy Gaijin in the last 12 months. So about 75 videos edited in total. That's not including live streams, not including shorts, just proper hard edited videos. I posted a photo of myself and someone said it wasn't me and it was a photo of my boyfriend. I did not see that coming. I honestly read that and I was like, what? Oh. Hmm. No, not live streams, only edited videos. That is hilarious. Frog Lady, I agree. We've been saying Gora for the first time. Hope I can find food. You know, always put a little snack in your bag. Gotta go, Nathan. Gotta film the sunset from the top of the hotel. Beautiful view of Tokyo. Maybe I'll run into you later. No problem, M Rider. And hopefully, maybe I can see you at some point when I'm in Japan. I did vlogs there. If there's a specific person I wanted on, it would be asked permission. But in public, I never did. Of course, in public, no. Buildings, stores, restaurants, etc. I did my best to not film people out of respect. I think it's all I've said this many times. When it comes to filming, you can read the room, you can read a person, you get the sense of whether or not you know it's okay to film in a place, whether it's not okay to film in a place, and you got to go with your gut a lot of the time. But most of the time, um, there's so much to film in Japan, to be honest, that really, what's the worst that can happen if somebody says that they don't want you to film? Well, there's somewhere else to film, you know? Japan's dry winter is very comfortable until you go in and out of subway stations and shops, indeed. From Denver, 2:33 p.m. Wow. It's now 10:35 p.m. Wowzers. Kazumi, Nathan, did you get a chance to take a peep at the Arakawa Todon tram for your upcoming trip? Not yet. Tomorrow I want to sit down and plan a little bit of my trip. So, but I have it written down. So, other food at local grocery stores a lot cheaper. What about the quality of food, fruit, bentos, etc.? First of all, quality of food in Japan is going to be fantastic. It's going to be fabulous. So in that respect, it's going to be good quality, and local grocery stores will probably be cheaper. But like I said, I've gone to a few. I don't tend to go out of my way just to buy food. I'm a you know, like go with the flow sort of guy. I sort of like go for a walk, and if I'm hungry, I go to the nearest store or restaurant or whatever. Costco time. Get well soon. Your audio is sounding very spotty, or is it just my device? According to Japan Ability Ban, it's okay for him, or should I say for his boyfriend? Hmm. How about his winter in like Tokyo or Osaka? Bad. Well, define bad. That's the thing. Define bad. Audio is good for me. Audio is good for me. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that the audio is okay. That's good. That's good. Very cool. Ooh. Just you refresh your browser, Jennifer. Just refresh your browser. Supermarket's definitely cheaper and a wide range of product options. I'll post a picture of us both, Nathan, to show them my real boyfriend. Oh boy. When you're from Western Europe, winter in Japan is heaven. I mean, like I said, here, like it's minimum 13 degrees currently. It's 13 degrees and it's gonna go up to 16 or 17 degrees during the day. According to this, it's like, yeah. Oh, it's gone down to 12, but the high is of 16, so, and yeah, so for me, going to Japan is a nice, it's nice and cold and crisp and all that. Supermarkets, pharmacies, conveyor belt, sushi chains, other goods chains, so travelers can have an idea of where to go for what. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, a lot like I really do appreciate all of the all of the sort of like ideas for video ideas, and I've in the past I've got some ideas from viewers, or at least had a little spark, like somebody said something, I'm like, actually that's a good idea, and then it's become something else. But when it comes to a lot of ideas, I just have to think about whether or not it would actually be a video that would be useful, or if it's been done before, or if it's actually something that's easy to access. And I think that a lot of this stuff you can just do a quick Google search, most of the time. Is it easy to find delicious ramen, or do you need to look hard for it? Look hard? What country do you think you're in? You're in Japan. Of course it's easy to find delicious ramen, pretty much 95% of the time. Hotels, I've noticed a lot of free stuff they offer you in videos. Even items left in refrigerators. Are there any items that they might charge for from your experience? My experience is that you need to categorize hotels into maybe two or three different categories, or maybe four different categories. Firstly, you have the category which is Western style hotels. And Western style hotels, they work very similar to in the West. So there'll be stuff in potentially in the fridge, and whatever you use from the fridge will have a price, and you will be charged. So you got to be careful in that respect. And then there are some hotels that have some freebies, but you really do need to ask or check if they are freebies. Some business hotels will offer you some water. Some ryokans, or traditional inns, will offer you some tea. Will have some water, some tea bags, some stuff that you can sort of use, a little Japanese traditional snack or sweet. And then there are some hotels, like maybe hostels, or even potentially some business hotels, or even capsule hotels, where nothing is provided, and you will need to maybe purchase from a vending machine or something like that. So yeah, please look after the little family restaurants rather than the chain ones. We need to look after the small businesses. Yeah, and one of the things that I mentioned, I don't know if it wasn't this last update, it was a previous update. I actually mentioned something very important. There was an article that I think Cliff Dog, he's not here, surprisingly, but Cliff, he mentioned, he shared an article about izakayas, sort of like going like not going extinct, but izakayas closing down. And one of the things that I was saying in my update from 2 or 3 weeks ago was izakayas, now is the time for us to support these smaller izakayas, smaller like local places, like Frog Lady is saying. We need to look after the small businesses. However, one of the things that we need to understand about these small businesses is that most of them work on the principle of a lot of turnover, meaning don't overstay your welcome. If you are, I mean, it depends on the time of the evening, but make sure that you spend enough money and make sure that that you give the opportunity for those seats to be filled by other paying customers. Maybe move on to another izakaya, rather than just go to one and stay the whole night there. There are some izakayas that are made for that specifically. I think that is okay later on in the evening, but especially during the time when people are gonna be buying some food or whatever, like have your snacks, have your drinks, um, spend a little bit of time, but give other people the chance to also spend their money. Is how these places are going to survive. Um, some izakayas, from what I've read, have complained that tourists come in thinking that they want to basically have a budget meal at an izakaya, and not actually spending a lot of money. So that's not really helping. I live in the southern USA. Ooh, not a lot of snow, but definitely gets cold. Ooh. So the wind is what makes it bad. Coexists. Long Beach, Cali in the house. Hey! Damn, we are spoiled here for winter. Froggy, are you on the Ninja Monkey Discord? I found a very interesting small restaurant for you to visit in Osaka in April. There you go. Love this community. Love it. Are the slippers free? There's two types of slippers. There's the room slippers, which I guess you would take with you. You could if you wanted to. But then there are the hotel slippers, which are usually, you need to make sure that you return to the hotel. Love these live chats. They're awesome because we have awesome people on here. That's why. A lot of the time I'm reading and somebody's already answered the question. I love it. I really do love it. By the way, for those of you watching, about 50 of you apparently watching, I just wanted to remind you that I will be streaming on my second channel whilst I'm in Japan most of the time. I might do one or maybe two streams on Ninja Monkey, maybe, but I'll try to stream mostly on Happy Gaijin. So you might want to actually consider subscribing on Happy Gaijin because, yeah, basically, because yeah. Second, finding small shops. Some of the best experiences on my last trip were in small stores that I had to walk to find. Yeah, indeed. Ooh, what's happened here? The views. I've noticed a lot of little places closed down over the last few years. Visiting, yes, with scoff and run. Exactly, that's what I mean. Eat a little bit, support, and then find another vibe. I would say, like, towards later on in the evening, when really, really, really people aren't going to be eating anymore, it's okay to stay in and just stay put. But if you're going to be drinking at, 6, 7, and now one of the things that a lot of izakayas, a lot of locations are now doing is they're actually setting time limits. So you might have only 90 minutes in one location and they'll ask you to move along. And they even though you say, hey, but we're gonna order more food and more drink, they'll still ask you to move on, because the reality is that you might be ordering more food and more drink, but a new customer coming in will probably order more food and more drink than you, so it's a business after all. But I was still guilty of going to chains. My best example is finding a Krispy Kreme in the first floor of the Godzilla Hotel. It's a good one there. I'm from Northern Carolina, where Krispy Kreme was invented. The cream brulee Krispy Kreme is pretty darn good, I have to say. Yeah. The slippers don't usually fit you. Oh, it's too cold, too windy. You couldn't get the sunrise. That's too bad. Welcome back. There's always tomorrow, right? Are you using the jet lag to your convenience, to your advantage? Oh yeah, and definitely don't take the toilet slippers, for goodness sake. Toilet slippers, that's a whole thing. That's a whole things that I hate about Japan. I've mentioned this before. I find it very, very. Mm. Slippers never fit me. They fit me, you know. I want to go to the onsen here in the hotel, but I just got a tattoo. I wonder if I can cover it up and go in. Well, I'm right. First of all, I guess the question is, I wonder whether or not tattoos are allowed in the onsen. Not all onsens are anti-tattoo. There are actually some that are okay. Secondly, depending on how big your tattoo is, some onsens in hotels will actually offer you, if you go to the reception, they will actually give you some patches themselves to cover up. Lucky for me, I don't have any tattoos, even though I must admit that I would look very hardcore and very cool if I had a sleeve. I've always wanted a sleeve. Daniel and Yuka is in the house. I'm guessing it's Daniel who is in the house, but just in case, Yuka, hello. And one more time, just a quick reminder that I do have a list of people who are friends of the channel. Let's see. Ooh. Can I find it? There you go. If you go to ninjasaru.com/friends, you will get a list of all my friends. Kyle's birthday! Baby Kyle! Happy birthday to Kyle! Happy birthday to Kyle! Omedetou gozaimasu, Kyle! Coexist, you star! Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much for the. Let me just do the whole, like, first of all, because the voice himself is in the chat, so let me add you to my support wall. I can never write yours. I have to always coexist. Oh, this. There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much. How many chat? How many? Love the green. Well, it's green already. It's green. It's green. It's green. I mean, I can try to change it to another type of green. Let's try and how do I? Let's try and put a different, like, green. Bit more like a. Let's try that one. There. Ooh. Showing off the emojis. Sunday streams are the best. Yes, I love my Sunday streams. Somebody asked, "You're not going to do the stream, are you, just before going to Japan?" I'm like, "Why not? I love the stream. I love hanging out with you guys. It's fun." Although, you know what? I can add some more. Let's see, some more emojis. Let's see, how many more emojis can I add to my thingy? Uh, how was this even done? Hmm, does anybody know? Does anybody know how to edit? Like, okay, let's see. So memberships. Okay, 49 members, pretty good. And then I have. How do I add? Maybe doing this now isn't the best time, but I am very curious. Customize levels, practices. I don't know how did I even do this? I know that I've done like special emojis, but I don't know how. Mm. Oh, there we go. So I've got 4 more emojis. And maybe I can even make an emoji right now to add randomly. What do you think, guys? What do you think the next emoji should be for Ninja Monkey? Better late than ever, indeed. Thanks for being here. Jim Ross! Jim! You just want some more monkey love, don't you? Arigato gozaimasu. Now I have to add another little thingy next to your name. Thank you. Vending machine emoji. Let's see. Can we make a vending machine emoji? Let's try. Let's try. Ooh, um, I'm gonna try. It might take a little bit of time, but hey, we can be here whilst I do it. How many days you stayed in Japan last time? It was 1 week. Only 1 week, unfortunately. Mm, nope. Mm, I don't know. I need to find an image of an of a vending machine. That's the problem. Um. Ooh, let's use. Okay, I think I've got something roughly that we could use. Hmm. Okay, let's try this. Just give me a second, guys. This is important stuff. Very important stuff. Um. Okay, select image. Okay, guys, you now have access to a vending machine. Oh, wait a minute. No, I haven't. I've made, after 24 months, you've become a vending machine. That's not what I wanted. Emojis. This is what I wanted. Add another emoji. There we go. Vending. Select image. Okay. I have now added a vending machine emoji. Can you show off the vending machine emoji? Emojis, everyone. I think it should work. I think Jim deserves his own emoji. But what could Jim's emoji be? This is the question. If you tell me what could I know what Jim's emoji is gonna be? I know exactly what Jim's emoji can be. Hold on a second, guys. I think that it's a very good idea to do this for Jim because Jim deserves it. Okay. Uh, all right. And now I'm adding a new emoji. I have just added a special emoji in honor of Jim Cole. It's a cowboy hat. It's a cowboy hat emoji, especially for Jim. That was fun. Gyoza emoji might be a good one. I think I've run out of emojis. I might be able to put one more. It's very easy. Any suggestions? Check out my videos. My emoji videos. My videos of Japanese for tourists. But Pimsla's very good. I was walking in Shinjuku and there were girls in the street trying to talk to me. Did that ever happen to you? You must be very good looking. Never happened to me. Unless it was a prostitute. Gyozas are there. Any tips on how to find out what flavor each drink is in the vending machine? Use Google Translate. Use your phone. Use Google Translate. Learn hiragana and katakana. So you can read it. I think that probably there will be reservations, especially when it comes to Christmas dinners. Gundam emoji, that might be pretty cool. I do have a very famous. I want to see the Radwimps. The Radwimps is actually my favorite Japanese band. So yeah, surprisingly, that is my favorite. You saw the Radwimps as a support act for Coldplay. What? Seriously, I'm very jealous right now. Stick with the kicks. Hello. Refresh your browser for the new emojis to become available. There's already frogs, so Jim would be a microphone due to the wrestling announcer who is also Jim Ross. The Jim Ross tribute emoji, indeed. 100%. I met this guy in real life. Um, he's got an awesome cowboy hat. It's quite something walking around Tokyo with a cowboy. It's pretty cool. Now it's just a matter of walking around Tokyo with Jim and with Dying Gull. Jim with his cowboy hat and Dying Gull with his kilt. That would be epic in so many levels. Yay. Yee. Oh, there's a little emoji with a cowboy hat also, but I like the little cowboy by itself. It's more special. Dean Toe, how are you doing from Toronto? Awesome. I can't believe I'm asking this, but is Disney Sea worth it? Yes, I like Disney Sea. Um, I think it's worth it if you like Disney. If you like Disney, it's worth it. Must go to in Kanazawa. Actually, Blackburn. I did a whole 2 videos on Kanazawa, and I'm gonna share a very interesting location called Barrier. It's a restaurant in Kanazawa. It's a dashi restaurant, and it's so freaking good. It's very different. I totally recommend it. Dean too. I'd agree with you. I think Linkin Park is playing in Japan. What? And also, by the way, I also put a whole guide, of places to see. I don't know if maybe maybe one of my mods, well, my only mod, Japan Ichiban. And wait a minute, is yeah, my only mod. I think you're my only mod here. But Japan Ichiban, maybe you can share the Kanazawa video or both of the Kanazawa videos. Philippe is Philippe still in Japan? Hmm. Talking about drinks, if you want to go extreme, I think Lawson now has normal mayo. I know the mayo drink. Try it at your own risk. You know what? It would have been really cool, and I would have done something with it. Like a few weeks ago when it was actually like new. But I think it's been all over the place now on social media. I don't know. Maybe I could do something with it. We'll see. That would be very epic, Jim Ross. Indeed. Hmm. What if I put my 3D Godzilla mask I'm working on? I heard that if you say to a woman you look cute today, they take it as being today and no other day. Apparently, you're supposed to use. I don't know. Japanese people can be interesting, so I really don't know. Thanks for the share. Kanazawa video, Kanazawa 1, Kanazawa 2. Kanazawa 2 is a little bit interesting because that one has lots of potentially good tourist activities that you could do. The only one that is a little bit like more difficult is a wine, the making the wine. I am so glad I don't have to work tomorrow morning. But I have to say I'm so happy with the visuals of this video. Like, yeah. I'm very happy with the visuals of the video of this video. Mm. You also look cute today. Are you packed, Jennifer? I'm not. I did laundry today. I did laundry today. Suitcase is coming out tomorrow. I have to pack tomorrow, to be honest, because, well, 22, tomorrow's 23rd, 24th is going to be busy with family, 25th is going to be incredibly busy with family. I need to pack tomorrow, so I love Japan, but I noticed there are many people that are not very social, but maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? I think people are social. I think that you just need to, there are differences. Ooh, what's happened? Has my videos frozen randomly? What? I'm just trying to see what's going on with the video webcam. That's my wall. Hello. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but hey, train it, train it. It's quite easy to get from Tokyo to Kanazawa now. Japan, you can Japan should get his boyfriend's picture as an emoji. He's far more important to channel than me. Yeah, maybe I can get a beard for Japan at some point. Got to figure something out for Japan. Just put in a request for reservations. Hopefully, I'll get it asking a rich Japanese old lady to dinner. Am I doing the temples for New Year's? If I end up on my own for New Year's, and I don't know what the plan is for New Year's. I know that Jim will be there, so there's a discussion I can have with Jim also. But I know that like I'd probably like to spend New Year's with Oriental Pearl and her husband. I don't know, maybe some other people. And if that's the case, they probably wouldn't do the temples. So I'll just go along with whatever the pack is doing, you know? But if I get a choice, I would probably want to do the temple, if that makes any sense. How many nights do you recommend staying in Atami, Kinosaki Onsen, and Onomichi? 2 nights at each place. I would say Atami, you're probably fine with 1 night, to be honest. Kinosaki Onsen, also, I would say 1 night. Onomichi, you could do 1 or 2 nights in Onomichi. But probably 1 night is also okay at each place. That's depending on when you arrive. Like if you arrive nice and early in the morning, then you have pretty much the whole day, and then you can leave later in the afternoon. But these places are quite small. They're not huge locations, and also depends on the pace, right? So hold on, I'm just checking something out. I've just messed something up. Okay, let's see. I'll be there from the 28th of January to the 7th. Nice. You arrive a day after me. I have not been to Cat Island. No, I do like cats, so mid-November? Nice. Nice. Japanese women can be beautiful. They can be. Indeed. Would 1 night in Fukuoka be possible, or is that a 2 night? That's definitely a 2 night plus experience, I would say, when it comes to Fukuoka. Um, Narita, or you know what? The crazy thing is Japan, that I don't even know. I actually do not know what I'm flying into. That's because it doesn't really matter. Like I think that at this point in my travels in Japan, I can literally get on a plane, land wherever, and go, oh, where am I? Haneda. Oh, I can find my way to whatever. But let's find out. So I'm flying to Haneda. There you go. I'm flying to Haneda. And then from Haneda, I will fly to well, from Haneda, I will then have to make my way to Shinjuku. Okay. There you go. Thanks for asking the question because I didn't even know. Mount Fuji is a little bit far away from Tokyo, but I think that if the day is really clear, you might want to consider going to Kamakura or to Enoshima. You get a much better view. Mark G, you can do it. We all believe in you. Would you hire a car to travel around Japan? Would drive on the same side of the road, Japan, Australia, UK, not Gibraltar? I know. I might think yes. I mean, even I've driven in Japan. I think that especially in rural areas, like if you're going to be in a specific, like quieter sort of location part of Japan, then it's probably great. I don't know if I would be confident enough to drive like from Tokyo or Osaka as my base, if that makes any sense. But yeah, definitely give it a go. But don't forget that you need an international permit. You can only get this from your country before going to Japan. You will not be able to get an international permit whilst you're in Japan, as far as I'm aware. Any good Sento bath recommendations in Tokyo? You know what? I was looking at one. Let's see if I can. I might have it. I might have it because I was looking at potentially doing. And it wasn't an a center. It was an onsen. It was. If I can't find it now, I will send it to you. But I was looking at one specific one, and I think it was. Mm, mm, mm. I'll have to look it up and see if I can send it to you. But I was looking at going to an onsen in Tokyo, specifically. There's a good center in Osaka that I know of. What do you like more about Japan, city life or nature? I think it's a combination of both. Japan does so well. It's the harmony between both. Twice a year for sure. Ah, no problem, Japan. No problem, Japan, Japan, Japan. No problem, Jennifer. French. Oh boy. Guys, I will probably be ending the stream shortly-ish. Just giving you a heads up that I will probably be ending the stream shortly. But I am off work, so keep an eye on Happy Gaijin. The festive. It's a festive period. You never know what might happen. I might end up streaming tomorrow or the next day or whatever at some point during the day. Cause why not? We invite the kids to spend 2 weeks at their grandparents. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Japanese man knows exactly what he's doing. Bought home 9 bottles, and the Canada customs were cool with it. Nice. What's my 2 to 3 favorite alcohols? I think I do like beer quite a bit in Japan. Specifically, I like my Japanese beers. But I also like strong lemon sour or strong zeros. Oh boy, I'm such a weeb, right? Happy holidays, Jaime. Villa Fountain Premier Haneda Hotel Onsen Airport Onsen. No, but it sounds very nice. You need to get a Tokyo Banana sponsorship. I do, and I will be getting some Tokyo Banana on this trip. Thank you so much, Frog Lady. Thank you so much. And I am going to start ending things there. But I just want to say a special thanks to my friend, the cowboy himself. Oh, I don't even have it because I haven't refreshed. I was gonna use there we go. The cowboy himself, Jim Ross. Thank you so much for your support today. The memberships, the super chat, awesome stuff. Can't wait to see you. Froggy, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. And Coexists, also thank you so much for gifting the membership. It means a lot. I'll be in Japan very soon, and I can't wait to bring you along with me. And also, like I've said, keep an eye on my second channel, The Happy Gaijin, where I will certainly be streaming when I'm in Japan, maybe even before. And if I don't get a chance, maybe I do like a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever stream. Um, we'll see. But does strong zero taste good, or is it an acquired taste? It's I don't know. I like it. There you go. Japan Ichiban knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, awesome. And yeah, yeehaw, yahoo! Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Nathan, and everyone. Indeed, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. It's been fun. It's always great to be here. For those of you watching who are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Believe it or not, it only takes a tap or a click, and it helps a lot. I don't usually have big goals, but I have hit 35,000 subscribers just the last few days, and I would love to hit 50k in the next year. What do you think, guys? Can we do it? Can we get to 50k in 2025? 50k in 2025. What do you think? Is it doable? I think so. I hope so. Anyway. Anyway, take care. Stay positive and be a happy gaijin. Peace.